All right, YouTube, 16 Falconer, back with another freaking exciting video. It's May 15th, 2024. It's that time of year again here in Western New York to set up the pool, fill it with water, and sit and look at it all summer because it's never freaking warm enough to use it anyways. This is specifically about the Intex or Bestway 12-foot by 30-inch pool, which is perfect. I use a pool like a bird bath. The wife, she just gets in and gets out. The grandkids, they have fun in it. So I wanted to share some stuff if you're getting one of these pools so you can get the maximum enjoyment out of it. Because if you just set it up the way that you get it, you're going to be pissing and moaning. Number one, I'll talk about the filter. This is the size filter pump you'll get when you buy one of these pools. This filter pump isn't big enough. You damn near can't keep a goldfish tank clean with this filter pump. Here's the little filter cartridge. Really super low. I mean, just shit, just junk. This is the filter pump from my last pool. There's going to be another one in this pool. I keep them because you never know, might find something to do with them. Plus the ends here, sometimes on your pumps, these ends will go bad and you just take the end off here and put it on your good pump. And if your filter pump keeps shutting down, it's probably your waterproof end that's gone bad. So what I would recommend doing, if you can afford it, is to get one of these. This is an Intex C2500 filter pump. The thing is freaking awesome. It's insanely powerful. It uses a big filter. Since I've had this thing, of course, we haven't been able to use the pool. I ordered it comes with a big filter in there, and then I ordered a 6-pack. Out of that 6-pack of filters, I've only used one. I've used the original and then one out of that 6-pack. So, and it, like I say, it's really powerful. I would highly recommend getting one of these because then you will actually enjoy your pool. In addition to that, like I say, I mean, if you can afford it, I know money sucks right now. Well, everything sucks. So in the pool, you're gonna have these 1.25-inch crappy hoses, all right? The C2500 comes with 1.5-inch lines, all right? Much higher quality. What I would recommend doing now with our pool last year, I got one of these T shutoffs where you can shut the water off. So when you go to clean your filter, you don't have to plug the, you don't have to take stuff out from the inside of the pool and plug it. You just shut the water off here. And then I bought one of the shutoffs. This is the end that comes out of the filter. This is the clean water, goes into the pool. You got one of these 1.5 to 1.25-inch shutoffs. So you can, again, shut the water off, open it up. This one has this little brace on here, so when it goes on the pool, it's not bending way back like that. It does a really good job. Now what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna get 2 more of these for the 1.25-inch hose. I'm gonna replace them with 1.5-inch, so I can have a shut off on each one of the outlets or inlets, whatever you call them, the ones that go to the filter. So I can shut each one off individually. I can get rid of the 1.25-inch hose. Now last year with the 1.25-inch hose, one of the hoses one day just got a pinhole leak in there. Water was just pissing out of it. Luckily, I had hoses from older pools, so I was able to just swap them over. So I swapped the one. A couple days later, the other one got a pinhole in it, so I had to swap that one out too. So this year, I buy stuff little by little. So this year I'm going with a shutoff on each of these ends and going with 1.5-inch hose to get rid of the 1.25-inch. But the filter pump is the biggest thing. You gotta change that out. Next, what I do is let me get the camera out of the stand here. I have my my pool platform. Now this year I did not spend that much time, you know, usually I put a stake in the middle, and I'll freaking screed everything down so everything's nice and smooth. But like I said, the past 3 years, each year we've had maybe 5 days where you could use the pool. But so what I do, I have my base all set up here. I put anti-fatigue mats down on the ground because these liners are very sensitive, and if you got a little stone under there or something you don't see, you'll eventually get a hole in there, and then you got to drain the pool, replace or repair the liner. Although they do have the repair kits that work underwater, they do work pretty good. But still, this, in addition to that, I mean, this stuff, it's like walking on a cloud once you get in that pool. It's really, really nice. So I'll get the anti-fatigue mats down. Now for a 12x30 pool, you need a minimum of 36 of these squares. They're 2-foot squares. I'll lay them out and I just trim them. I should have all the pieces because I've been using these squares for, I don't know, 4 years now. You can see here where I have some of the stanchions pressed down in there, and there. So I used to number them when I first started doing this, but not anymore. I just put them down. Then what I do after I get the anti-fatigue mats down, then I cover the entire thing with a big tarp. All right, I make sure that no sand or gravel is exposed and that the tarp overlaps onto the grass so that there's nothing that's going to wash back under the pool. Because when kids get in there, start playing, you know, the water comes out, and if you got sand or gravel down, it'll wash it under the liner, and then you'll get holes. So that works out really good. Put the tarp down, then you trim it to how you want it. Now, with my pool here, I run the liners all the way up to here. Square it off. I got to clean this mint out of here, and then the area in here, from here over to here, I put down this freaking cheap ass, Eddie, get over here. This green plastic grass crap they sell at Home Depot. The cheap stuff, not the real artificial grass, because that stuff's expensive as hell. So then you got an area where, you know, kids can wipe their feet off or whatever, climb in the pool, climb back out, whatever, and it helps just keep things really, really clean. So but that's what I would advise doing if you want to get the most bang out of your buck and actually enjoy the pool. Like I say, the filter pump is the biggest thing. Now, oh yeah, this Intex C2500, it has automatic timers. You can have it just to run nonstop, or you can do 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever you put it on. It'll stop and start the same time every day, run for 2 hours or 4 hours or 6 hours automatically. You don't even have to, you don't have to worry about it. It's like I said, that's my favorite purchase so far. Now, another thing with these pools, I left the winter before last winter, I left it up all winter long, and it survived the winter perfectly, no problem. But then last year, near the end of the season, I noticed it was starting to get a little in 4 spots, we were starting to dive down. You know, you see how some of these pools where you sink in the ground, you know, they start looking like a freaking cardiac graph or something. So what it turns out, what it was 4 of the stanchions, the metal rails, the bottoms had rotted out and dropped down into the feet. So the pool was going like this and that, because I was going to leave it up again last winter. So I went online. Now you can buy a new liner for these. Well, they were like $35 last time I checked. But the metal stanchions, they were over $50 a piece, and I needed 4 of them. So I mean, you can get the whole pool for $130. You know, I'm not going to spend $200 on 4 stanchions, although it'd make life simpler because then you don't got to take the pool down. You just leave everything set up. But whatever. So I don't know if that was a byproduct of leaving it up the winter before, or if which is probably the case, that everything's just shit now. So nothing lasts. But just bear that in mind. So let me get this laid out and set up. And then when I get the pool up, get the liner installed there, I'll put just enough water in there so it covers the bottom, and I'll let it sit for a day or two to give the vinyl, you know, to get it acclimated, and then I'll get in there and stretch it out to get wrinkles out of it and stuff. So you know, it's a multi-day process, but whatever. So that's my tips there. If you're getting a Bestway or Intex 12 by 30 inch pool, I think it's a perfect size pool. Like I say, I use it as like a bird bath.